What happens when a car insurance claim exceeds the limits of coverage that I have on my policy? This is a great question, and we get this question not before a client has an accident, but after a client has an accident, and at that point, it's too late. So hopefully if you're watching this, it's before you had an accident and you can make sure you have the proper coverage. So what happens if you have an accident and you cause so much damage? Let's just say you have a limit of $300,000 in medical bodily injury coverage, and let's say the damage is $1.3 million. So you are $1 million short in your coverage for car insurance. What happens? Well, there's a number of things that could happen. First of all, if you have the coverage and it's a covered accident, your insurance company will pay out the full limits of coverage that you have. So in this case, your limit is $300,000. It's covered. Your insurance company is going to pay the $300,000. What happens with the rest of the $1 million that you're coming up short? Well, there are a number of different things that can happen, and it depends on the specific situation. If you are a very, very wealthy individual, well-known individual, and the other party knows this and their attorneys know it, you probably or may get sued personally for that $1 million of gap coverage that you don't have. That is a very real possibility, and they can legally do that. Your insurance company paid all they could. You, because you were negligent for the accident, would be legally responsible for the additional amount. That's always a possibility. Now, does that happen often? Most of the time, no. Normal people like you and I that aren't well known in the community, that don't have tons of money, that aren't known as very rich people, most of the time you will not get sued, at least not for the full amount. They still may try to come after you personally, and that's a stress that you just do not want to have. No one wants to be wondering, if I cause a bad accident tomorrow, are they going to come after me? They can sue you, they can garnish your wages. There's all types of things that they could do that would ruin you financially. So what happens if you don't have enough coverage? Well, you could get sued personally. Nobody wants that. So get the right coverage, look at an umbrella policy. We have many videos on this YouTube channel and on this website that talk about umbrellas. Very, very inexpensive, and offer $1 million, $2 million, $3 million in extra coverage in case that scenario ever happens. Then once you have that umbrella policy, you can sleep well at night. You don't have to worry about getting sued.